I'll start with why farming, because it saved me.
Our imagination was just that farming would be something that men would do. So I get to receive and to share in the ways I can this expansion of imagination. I just realized I'm basically summing up the Barbie movie.
My name is Karen Brightly. A few years ago, a gorgeous piece of Vermont land claimed my heart. I wanted to learn how to care for it, not just use it. So I started asking questions, which led me into rich, deep, energizing conversations with these women and their wisdom.
I would walk to the Whole Foods in Williamsburg and go down like a very steep escalator. It was like in this dark basement with no windows and not knowing where the food came from and not really being able to see the outdoors. I just kind of had a meltdown.
Women whose work is land. Women who grow food. Women whose lives are reconnecting back to sources I miss. Practical, life-giving, quotidian, and real.
For me, it's more of, I love what I do every day. I love problem solving, which I think farming is.
24/7.
These people are actually allowing our food systems to work. If it weren't for them, we definitely wouldn't have food.
Wouldn't eat.
Yeah, there wouldn't be food anywhere.
I love food. I have a specific dance for potatoes. If I could grow one thing in the world, it would be potatoes. Like, potatoes are the best. I got so excited to hit the microphone.
Yeah, growing up, being able to have access to like my grandmother cooking Persian food.
I was hoping we were going to get to that. One of our jokes on the podcast is describe the food slowly and in great detail.
Oh my gosh, so much to say.
If you have like a squash soup, a brilliant, wonderful, beautiful, orangey type of squash soup, right? And it comes out wonderful. You have the flavor right there. You have the seasoning right there. It's right on.
In every episode, we meet women who are restoring soil, feeding communities, remembering old ways, and inventing new ones.
I've had so many goddamn conversations with college and university presidents. Like, what if your people stayed home? What if you educated them to do good where they are instead of making a fortune? What if you did that?
We're just so hardwired to feel the importance of producing food. I think it was a sociological study that said it took 3 generations to get the sort of memory of farming out of your bones.
And then how many generations to get it back?
Yes, it takes 1 generation and you're back in. It's an addictive substance.
This is Women, Land, and Food, a podcast about ancient wisdom, modern survival, and finding joy.
That's one of my things about the farm is like I find myself really craving stepping back and letting the farm teach. I'm just creating spaces where learning can unfold.
If you look around you, you realize that people don't change by being told they're doing it wrong or being shamed for whatever it is that you think they should be doing better. But real joy can happen and real change can happen when somebody tastes something delicious.
What has been valued in industrial agriculture is cheap and efficient. It's not seen as efficient to have 40 small dairies in Henry County. It is seen by the economy to be efficient to have one 5,000 cow dairy that is vertically integrated and owned by Walmart. How can we become a culture that will support good farming?
I'm going to reject this social construction that we've made up that is hurting everyone. And instead, I'm allying myself with the soil, with the land, with everything else that doesn't care who I am.
We all need to eat to stay alive. And if there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's that when we nourish the land and receive nourishment from it in return, we start to remember who we are. And maybe, just maybe, we start to save what matters most.
I just don't let anything stop me. If I want to do it, I'll do it. And just don't let anybody stop you.
Eight women, 8 weeks, 8 powerful stories. Join us Subscribe to Women, Land, and Food wherever you get your podcasts.